Fall Festival has happened since, well, I guess the last 5 or 6 or 7 years. And this year, it is actually going to be more than just the Fall Festival, not to take away from what has happened with the Fall Festival, but talk about what is going to happen on that October Saturday. And it encompasses pretty much everything in downtown Fort Smith.
That's right. Maybe it'll be easier to talk about what's not happening. No, this is the October 5th Fall Festival and Oktoberfest. This is the largest historically based event with downtown. It'll be 12 hot spots to kind of explore in downtown Fort Smith. And you're right, it's been expanded. So it's also the Oktoberfest into the evening if you're wanting to come down and maybe after the kids get dropped off and come back and hang out in Fort Smith downtown. But no, we'll have this event here with us at the historic site, obviously. I'm with the Fort Smith National Historic Site. We'll be having all daytime events here with living history encampments from War of 1812 to War II. We'll have cannon demonstrations, cavalry demonstrations. I'll be out riding my horse around doing talks because, it's just what we do here. The 10th annual Fort Smith Volunteer Fair is the day of on our property, but also free entrance and free education stuff and kids stuff. That's just on us, not to mention everywhere else downtown that's going on. So we'll have 2 huge vendor fairs. The Fort Smith Farmers Market's going to be taking place right across the street from us. There'll be activities at the Fort Smith Museum of History, Miss Laura's Brothel Museum, the Clayton House. Fort Smith Trolley Museum will actually be giving free trolley rides downtown all day. The Fort Smith Regional Art Museum will be having activities. And then not to mention a gigantic car show off of us, cornhole tournament, the harvest market will be taking place right across, a kids zone, a health fair, and to kick it all off, the downtown Witches Ride, which will be down on Garrison Avenue, which will actually help benefit the Bonneville House, the Clayton House, and the Fort Museum of History. And then, of course, can't forget the Marshall Museum and all their activities as well. So that's just the daytime events. Like I said, not to mention Oktoberfest, which is going to be the pub crawl downtown, which will, if you're, like I said, after drop the kids off, come back and see us, get a sitter, and then hang out for the evening. So this is it. If there's one event to come to in Fort Smith, this is the event to come to.
How many people will come to this event having never been to the Fort Smith National Historic Site?
Yeah, that's a great question. So last year through our front door, it was the single largest day we've ever had as events go. And we had right around 3,000 people show up through our front door. So event wise, we're expecting, 5,000 to 8,000. I think it'd be a good estimate there, somewhere in the number, depending on the weather and all that fun stuff. Hopefully it's like it is right now. It's beautiful outside. But we're hoping for those larger numbers. And I'm glad you brought that up because therein lies the problem with parking. And so if anyone is concerned about, man, where am I going to park downtown? There's, we're actually going to have the cities providing wheeled trolleys that will be taking everyone to all the local stops. So if you park one place and want to hop on there, they'll take you back to your place of parking later on in the day. So you don't have to worry about, getting back and worrying about all that as far as that goes.
So basically you could go to one spot and just take the trolley around to all the different locations.
That's right. Exactly. You can come see us at the historic site, park your car here, and then hop on the trolley after you're done and go see all the other museums and sites in the local area. It'll take you everywhere, and they run on a schedule, so it won't be hard to get and find.
When you first started this, is this what you had in mind as far as how big it is?
Oh man. I remember when I was a kid, I used to come down. Some folks and some viewers might remember they had like Frontier Fest or Heritage Fest downtown. And I remember as a kid coming down and watching that and thinking how cool that was. And now I get paid to be a nerd and help run this. And so I wanted to kind of duplicate that. And when we started this back in 2018 and kind of have like a downtown historic event where we all get together, we all work together to make this great event for the public and, be a good fun place and pretty much all free for the kids to come enjoy, for everybody to come see different things, no matter what they're interested in. And kind of grow. So no, to answer your question, I did not expect this would become this monster that it has become to where, we're worried about parking and worried about, hotel places and everything else. So a good problem to have. Mm-hmm. We're very happy that the public has grasped onto this and we're hope that people get to come out.
How could you not want to learn more about the rich history of downtown Fort Smith?
Absolutely. I don't know. That's a great question. So it's a perfect day to come see us. It's a one-stop shop, hit everybody, and it's going to be a really great fun event.
Beyond that, what does this do for downtown business?
Oh man, one of our main partners in this is the Fort Smith Downtown Business Association. It's great for them, and we want that. We want the community to thrive. Yes, a lot of us are nonprofits and museums, but this is our community. It's our story. We want not only people to come see us, say at the National Historic Site, or the Marshall Museum, or the Clayton House, or wherever. We want people to go downtown. We want to see the benefits, to the local businesses and local community. We're happy to see them happy.
Exactly. Cody, thank you so much. Congratulations, by the way, on the success of this event. And I can't wait to see you on your horseback on October
Yes,
5th.
come see me. Thanks, Darren. Appreciate you very much.